That's a lot of chopped trees. The lumber would be a fine addition to any ship.
Everyone knows the finest lumber comes from Chios. But the Malaka in charge of Lesbos keeps trading our product with other city-states. He's gaining influence, and we are losing profits.
Leaders have a duty to serve their people and their land.
Agreed. This leader is guided by self-interest and greed, pure and simple.
Then he's no leader.
Exactly. And if we remove the source of the problem will disappear with it. The people of Lesbos deserve to benefit from its resources. Can I hire you to help?
I can take care of the problem. Where can I find the leader of Lesbos?
He lives in Mytilene. When he's not at home, he's inspecting the troops in the fort or praying to his chosen god. You know, anything to avoid real work.
Lesbos is a bountiful place. Why does the leader use all of Chios's resources?
Damned if I know. We keep chopping down all our trees and killing all our animals for Mytilene. Soon we won't have anything left.
I'll remove the problem in Mytilene for you.
When you're finished, I'll send the reward to your ship.
Thank the gods! Amistios!
What's wrong?
My husband's been murdered, and my 2 sons taken. Bandits have taken over our farm in the Forests of Tears, and I fear they'll turn them into slaves.
Bandits typically move from place to place. They don't own farms and take slaves.
You're right. That farm wasn't always ours. We paid the bandits for it. And when we couldn't keep up the payments...
I'm sure you had no choice. But you're right to worry about your sons.
The bandits' leader. He said my family would serve as a warning to others.
You're sure there's nothing else you should tell me?
Yes. I'm sorry I tried to hide the truth. I'll find a way to repay you, if you can bring me back my sons.
I will help, but you should think twice before making deals with bandits in future.
Praise Athena. I will. Thank you.
Where can I find your farm?
Our mastic farm is to the south of town, in the Forest of Tears.
Where would the bandits have taken your boys?
When the bandits freed me to collect their drachmi, my sons were locked up on our farm. One's in the house, and the other's in a supply hut out back.
These bandits, how many are there exactly?
It all happened fast, but I'd say they were 10.
These bandits, what kind of deal did you make with them?
They would find us a farm to work on, and we'd share the profits with them. But then we found out the farm wasn't abandoned, and the bandits had killed the previous owners.
I'll go to your farm and see what I can do.
Please hurry. Deal with the bandits and save my boys before it's too late.
In the Forest of Tears. This must be the farm. One of the sons must be here somewhere. save your brother! The farm. The sun must be in there.
You shouldn't have come here.
You're free. Go back to your mother.
Δέσποινε και κύριοι πολίτες, έχουμε τριχτώνας.
I see your sons made it back to you. And those bandits won't bother you again. The farm is yours, if you still want it.
Praise Athena! My sons are both safe and sound. Thank you, Misthios.
I'm here. Now, are you going to tell me what's going on?
Sisters, as decreed by our lore, as set down by Artemis herself, the time of my trial has arrived. To that end, I present Cassandra.
Should I be honored or concerned?
To be safe, I'd go with a little of both.
Enough with the mysteries. I want the truth.
Every generation, Artemis sends her messengers into the wild. These creatures are a sign to her daughters that a challenger walks the world. One worthy to lead.
Lead? What are you talking about?
Defeat me in mortal combat, and take up the mantle of leader of the daughters of Artemis. Refuse, and you shall be nothing to us, as you were before.
Leader?
Yes. Kill me, and the daughters of Artemis will be your allies. The gods have brought us together for this moment. Whatever your choice, there is no turning back.
Who am I to deny the will of the gods?
Artemis! My fate is in your hands.
Daphne!
My heart may belong to you, but my duty is to Artemis. Please, take care of my sisters. Whatever our differences, I have to know they're safe.
I don't know how to live up to your legacy, but I'll try.
I'm glad to leave my sisters to someone I love.
You don't want to be here! Ow! You should...
Malaka! What will I do now? Misthios, I need a piece of armor, headgear, and boots from the Daughters of Artemis. Can you help?
Are these what you're looking for? They don't quite fit me.
Thank you, Misthios. I'll finally be able to infiltrate the Daughters of Artemis and join my sisters.
You might want to reconsider. Daughters of Artemis won't respond well to an intruder.
What would you do?
Find a new path that lets you really live.
You're just like them, thinking I'm not tough enough.
Taking a life isn't easy, and it can't be undone. You aren't the killer.
You don't know me. I can do it.
I can see good in you. You're passionate, determined. Why not help others?
Really? You think I could do that? I know. I'll become a priestess and join a temple. Thank you, Misthios. Misthios, remember me? You convinced me not to infiltrate the Daughters of Artemis. You saved my life. Oh, I don't yet know what to do with it.
Misthios! And that looks like Varnavas' ship.
In fact,
Ah! That ship belongs to the Eagle Bearer now. Legendary Misthios, famed across the Greek world. I am just her humble servant.
Varnavas! You're back!
In the flesh, a little older, but not a bit wiser.
Miko sent me here to wait for your return. It's about Nileas.
Here we go! What has my nephew gotten himself into this time?
I think the trouble is real, Varnavas. You should go to him. Mikos told me not to return without help, and I mean not to.
I need to think. But one thing, I know my nephew. Ah, yes, he's fine. That much is certain. I'll be on the ship.
And you, Misthios? I need someone to go see about Nileas.
why doesn't Varnavas think something is wrong with his nephew?
It's just, Nileas was a legendary nuisance growing up. He lied, he cheated, he brawled and broke things.
Some of us grow out of that.
Well, now Nileas is a serious athlete, training to be an Olympic champion. And what's more, he's family to Varnavas.
That is important. I'll help Varnavas' nephew however I can.
Nileas lives with his caretaker Mikos. Their house is just up the hill north of here.
He's faking it, Mikos! I've seen this routine before! Gods! Grant me Penelope's patience!
It's not just Nileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos.
What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Ergia. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is.
Help me talk sense into him, Misthios.
You know your nephew best. And it sounds like he needs a firm hand.
I thought his caretaker could handle him. But apparently I was wrong.
Come on, Varnavas. He's plainly ill.
Bah! I'll be at the ship when Nileas snaps out of it.
Give Varnavas some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Nileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
Varnavas is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Nileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often a beautiful and capable Misthios comes to this house.
They may have brought Nilea's sickness, but the fates have brought us together.
I'd hate to get sick someday and think of all the fun I didn't have.
But first, there are those leads you mentioned.
Well, someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aitis was the last one to be with Nileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something. What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and that doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti? Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of the Vineyard of Glory. You're sure to find him there.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Misthios. And feel free to check back anytime.
Τη βοηθεία σκευοφύλακος εξάστερος.